Hey, what's up, my little tattletales? Listen, I know nobody wants to hear it, but let's sit down and talk because it looks like these rumors that Chaney and Kanye might be on a little break. It looks like, I don't know, we got some video. Chaney out in London on her own. Yeezus is nowhere around. I want to hear what y'all got to think, but more importantly, meanwhile, the streets are saying that Kim wants Pete to keep up his end of the bargain and start introducing her to some of his Hollywood friends, but it looks like Pete is like, Y'all, do you think this means Pete actually pulled a Kim Kardashian on Kim Kardashian? Y'all, there seems to be a little trouble in paradise, and everybody's not on the same page. Let's get into this mess, but before we do, couple of things. Y'all know it's YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment. Y'all know I really love engagement. So if you're into The Real Housewives, I am going to be reviewing that every Sunday live, 9 p.m. And you know you can always catch the playback. All right. One last thing. My members only live is going to be Monday, so make sure you turn your notifications on. Okay, let's get into it. First, let's talk about Chaney. Now listen, let me start off by saying this. This could actually be nothing. They could just be taking a break from each other, a big break, an extended break. But y'all, Chaney and Kanye have been spending a lot of time apart. And usually whenever Kanye popped up at concerts with friends, whatever, Chaney would be right there on his hip. However, where's Chaney now? Well, she is on what looks like a girls' trip in London right now. She is with one of her besties, Jada Waiter. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. You can say what you want, but you guys, can we admit this looks a little bit like a girls' trip? And after that one thing that Chaney posted, literally saying, I promise you everything you chase, and she's a real one. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. However, whatever's going on with Kanye and Chayney, and yes, I will comment because that's what I do, talk my mess on my channel. Whatever's going on with them, they are still cool. Chayney's still liking his posts. Kanye is not liking any of her posts, but to be honest with you, I don't think Chayney's actually posted anything new. Moreover, if they're together, I love that. But even if they are taking a break or growing apart, that is actually the natural progression of a relationship when you dated someone that was going through a very messy divorce. You guys, let's be real. You meet someone, you click with them, you like them. What's the odds it even lasts past the summer in regular relationships? Now, add to that, you are in a high-profile divorce with what all look, and I hate to use the term, but it seems like it's the equivalent of a bitter baby mom. Literally trying to convince the world that you're the next OJ because you said you didn't want a 20-year-old man. You know what? Let's just move on. Whatever's going on with them, it seems like they're on good terms. I hope this is a break and they're taking a breather and they will be back. But let's get into the psycho side of things, shall we? Because the tweets are saying that Pete wants to double date with Kim, Katy Perry, and co-star Orlando Bloom. Now, let me tell y'all something. To me, this is coming straight out of Kim's PR camp because Pete don't even come and make statements like this. This is ridiculous. And there's no way that Pete would even release this to any blog that he wants to take Kim on a date with Katy Perry and co-star Orlando Bloom. But let's get into this article and I'll decode it for you. Pete Davidson and Orlando Bloom have been filming Wizards in Australia, and the comedian wants his girlfriend, Kim Kardashian, to visit him on set. So basically, Pete has been incognito, and Kim wants to do a pop-up on him on the set because she needs to fuel the monster. But listen, why, right? Pete Davidson would love to not only work with Orlando Bloom, but he'd also like to spend quality time with him and Katy Perry. Get this, they're literally saying that Katie's been staying there with Orlando during filming and he would love to go on a double date all together if Kim's available to make a trip. Kim, you ain't fooling no one, mama. We know you are desperate to get in to Pete's Hollywood crowd. As a matter of fact, I was wondering how long it would take for Kim actually to get fed up with this because let's look at this. Pete has dated Kim. Kim has been mocked. Dating Dirty Sock Pete. She has been this, she has been that. She hasn't even got that much mileage, and the headlines of them together really don't get that much pull. They're not, here's the thing. Separately, maybe you can argue, but together they don't have that it factor. They don't have that power couple factor. I know they keep trying to make, but they don't have that raw sensuality that Travis and Courtney have. They don't have like Well, you know what? I will say Chloe and Tristan look really, really good together. So they don't even have that. She keeps trying the stories are awkward. It's all this stuff. I'm actually putting a video about together about it. Make sure you hit that like notification and subscribe, please, if you'd like to support. But let me get back on track and be notified of the video. But I say all this to say that Pete in this time has gotten multiple movie deals. He's gotten the H&M collab. I know nobody bought it, but he still got it. He has a vitamin water ad. He has all these things coming up, and it's all come from him attaching himself to Kim. Honestly, I was wondering how long before Kim said no. Like, I'm the one that's supposed to be benefiting. I think she thought, one, Pete's use was to get under Kanye's skin. We're about to get into this report in a second. To get under Kanye's skin. That did work. But now that Kanye's chilled and it's just Kim and Pete is not an asset like Kanye was. He's not helping her expand her fame. And I know what y'all saying. Kim's a billionaire. She doesn't need it. That's debatable. We'll talk about that later. But all jokes aside, we also need to talk about the fact that Kim is never happy. She needs to be the most famous, the most rich, the most beautiful, the most talked about. You know what it is? You got to feed that beast. And if you don't, it'll eat you up and spit you out. But get this. Pete has really missed Kim, but they FaceTime, talk, and text several times a day. She's glad she's able to enjoy some girl time with North, and he can't wait to see her in person again soon. Do you know what I think is funny about all this? Even in this report that I swear that Kim planted because she's trying to send, this is what the streets are saying, that she's trying to send a message to Pete that he better start holding up his part of the agreement. Pete, you have money, you have a job, you have enough for a first class ticket or whatever, or you have enough to fly her out. The fact that he's just sitting there like, yeah, I can't wait for you to see. He's literally doing the grown man equivalent of when someone's like, yo, why don't you come see me? While they're sitting on their couch eating hot Cheetos and you got to get in an Uber, bus, bike, however, or even drive over there while they're on their couch. And when you see them, they're like, babe, I miss you. Pete, even in Kim's own version of this is just not boding well. I think she just got Kim Kardashian. Now, they said Pete would love to join Kim for Paris Fashion Week, but he was tied up filming Wizards in Australia. He's been there for a little while now, and as much as he wanted to be by her side, he takes his career very seriously and needed to commit to the film. However, even though Pete understands that Kim has a packed schedule, he's really hoping she can come visit while he's on set. Why was this not agreed to beforehand? This is such BS. They go on to say that this is the longest they've ever been apart since they first started dating. Man, Kim and Pete have been apart for more than a week, which is the longest period of time they've gone without seeing each other since they started dating. But these are the sacrifices they make in doing what they're doing. Kim is proud of Pete and his accomplishment, and Pete is constantly in awe of Kim. Although work has brought them in different parts of the world right now, they're in constant communication via FaceTime and via text. They're planning on getting together this weekend when Pete flies back to LA to spend time with her. Kim misses her man very much. Okay, so let me get this straight. Y'all went from saying that he wants Kim to visit him on set, but he's going to be visiting Kim this weekend. You guys... You know what? Let me hurry up and put this video together because there's so much BS in this argument and in this article. I can't even take this. But we really honestly have to ask ourselves, did Kim Kardashian get Kim Kardashian? I don't know, y'all. Survey says, Let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.